It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be my neighbor? What's up, good gang? Gang, gang. Alright, guys. Today, another episode of I Got Question. Also known as CP Bible Study. And the C ain't for color. It's for common people. Okay? What year are we living in? Because I'm being genuinely honest. Okay, because it say 2025. So that's 2025, right? Right? Because it ain't 20,000. What 20,000 and 25 look? If you got 20,000, then 25. That's 20,000, 25, right? But they say we in 2025. Right? That's what they say. That's 2025. Now, and I'm genuinely asking the question. Don't think I'm slow. And the reason why I ask is this. If you go to Genesis chapter 5, I'm on verse, what did it tell me? Verse 5. Adam lived 930 years. That's almost 1,000 years. Okay? Adam had Seth. You know, he had Cain and Abel and all this, but I'm following straight from the book. Straight from the scripture. And it say Adam had Seth. Seth lived 912 years. That's almost 1,000 years. Seth had Enos. Enos lived 905 years. Enos had Canaan. Canaan lived 910 years. Who is this? Where is it? Mahalalel? You know I can't write. Mahalalel, I think that's how you say it. But, okay, Canaan had him. And he lived 895 years. And then he had Jared. What that man name is? Your handwriting ever been so bad you don't even know your own handwriting? I got to see it in the Lord's book. Where you at, Jared? Wait a minute. It look like Mahalalel. Mahalalel. We gonna call him Mahalalel. Anyway, he lived to be 895 years old. He had Jared. Jared lived to be 962 years. This can't be no 2025. How? I mean, I'm not a scholar, but I don't know. Somebody break down, one of y'all number people, get in here and break down the numbers to me, because this world, the numbers probably started over though, because they got stuff that say it's predated. Say it's dated back 1,000 and 5,000 years ago. So when did the number start? What made the number start over? What made it's too many questions. Then why people be losing it. But anyway, then Jared had Enoch, and Enoch lived 365 years. And I found that interesting because I'm like, oh, it's 365 days in a year, which I wish I knew numerology, but I don't. But Enoch didn't even die because God took him, and he was not. And when they say was not, that's kind of how we say missing. And I know that because when I was reading in that we ain't there yet, we still, it's early, but it's later on, when the boys was jealous of I think it was Joseph, and they sold him into slavery, and they say he was not, so he was missing. They was missing. So then Enoch had Methuselah, and Methuselah lived 969 years old. And we have always been told that Methuselah is the oldest man to ever live. And Methuselah had Lamech, and Lamech lived 777 years, which 7 is my favorite number. Let's go. Okay, we are in Genesis 6 now. And in Genesis 6, verse 3, God, I'm gonna say he put a turn, like, hey, they living too long. That y'all living too long, and we don't know how to act. You know we don't know how to act. I gotta put a limit on it. They can't stay down there nothing but like 100 and I think he said 20 years, 120 years. This long as they can live. Alright. I know we all our life, God is loving, God is forgiveness, God is grace, God is all of that. God be getting tired of us. And everything we God go through with us, we in turn go through with our family down here in the physical realm. Because Genesis 6 verse 3, God put the term life on us. We can't live nothing but 120 years. Okay. Then you look at Genesis 6 verse 4, and it was giants in those days. The sons of God, which I'm assuming is angels, but if y'all know the sons of God is somebody I know they talk about the fallen angels, so they came down. So they was rebellious too, because you weren't even created to come down here and mess with these humans. You are created to be up here in the heavenly realm. This is what you're supposed to be doing. And beauty is dangerous, because the women were so beautiful that the angels came down from heaven and started to have sex with the human women and teach us all this. A lot of knowledge we got now, we got from fallen angels. And I ain't gonna say we weren't supposed to have it, because we weren't supposed to have it. Would God really have allowed it to happen? Because God is God and God know everything and all things. So he had to have known it was gonna go the way it went. But the free will thing come into play. So the angels, they broke count. They didn't came down here acting a fool, having kids with us, and you ain't even supposed to be having kids with us. And they didn't birth the mighty men, the men of renown. I look at those people like the superheroes, like Thor, all these people with extra human strength and all this stuff, because they were giants. This is what it say. It say that they were giants. And then God decided, I can't do this no more with y'all. Genesis 6, I think it's verse 6. Where we at? 6, verse 6. And it repented Yahweh that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. And Yahweh said, I will destroy man who I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and creeping things, and fowl of the air, for it repents me that I have made them. God be getting tired of us. Same way. Just like yesterday. You know how you be getting tired of your kid? They just some of y'all be blessed with such little angels. All of them just be angels. But all of us are not blessed with that. But you love them. He loved them. But God was so tired of us. And I don't know why they don't say it like it is, because we was down here doing all the stuff. Not only us, but you got the angels, your oldest creation. They created before us. They done broke count, so they doing what they want to do. I got the humans that they done went and had sex, so now I got superhumans running around the earth. Then I got the regular humans who they just fornicating with animals and worshiping wood gods and worshiping the trees and doing whatever they want to do. Flip the switch. I don't know nobody else is getting rich. But with doing it, even though he was sick of us, I'm gonna preserve somebody. And let me see who doing about right. Good old Noah came through. Because if it were not for good old Noah, would none of us be here. If one of the children had not been doing right, if he just said, I'm going to do what everybody else doing. Everybody else acting a fool, I'm acting a fool. Everybody else jumping off the top of the roof, I'm going to jump off the top of the roof. Who knows where we will be. But Noah wasn't doing what everybody else was doing, because they was doing and they were the cool kids. He was like, no, I'm going to do what my mom and dad told me to do. I'm going to go be a great kid, and I'm going to be a man of God, and I'm going to be a good husband, and blah, blah, blah. And boom. But we all got our flaws. Ain't none of us perfect. Okay, Noah built the ark, right? He put the animals on there. He do all this, and then I think that God felt sorry for killing everything. It made him feel sorry. You ever whoop your kid and then you feel sorry you whoop your kid? Even though they did bad, they did something bad, you still you feel like, dang, maybe I hit them a little too hard. Because in Genesis 8, what is verse 21? In Genesis 8, verse 21, it says, is that 8 verse 21? And Yahweh smelled a sweet savor, and Yahweh said in his heart, I will not again curse the ground anymore for man's sake. For the imagination of man's heart is evil from his youth. Neither will I smite any more everything living as I have done. So I ain't gonna do that no more. You know what I'm saying? I ain't killing everything no more. I ain't gonna do that no more. I ain't gonna say he regret that he did it, but did he? Because it was like, I'm not gonna do that no more. I ain't gonna do that no more. That's basically what he said. And I felt that. But when you did it, you felt like it was necessary to do it. Because I'm tired of it. I've been telling y'all. You still out here doing what you want to do. Just all right. Just okay. And then, good old Noah, who was the chosen one, who was the one that the best choice we had, obviously. Nobody be wanting to tell us this, but this is what it is. He walked before God. This is what we got. Good old Noah, he starts farming and growing grapes. And he decides, I'm getting lit today. I'm tired. I've been working all day. I done saved the world. I got the world on my back. How we be saying, I got the city on my back. I got the world on my back. I'm going to have me a drink. So one drink turned into two drink turned. This all right. This one right here, all right. 2 drink turned into 3 drink. Next thing you know, I'm drunk. I'm drunk. I'm knocked out to the point that I can't, he done took his clothes off. He done got real comfortable because it's hot. You ever got the drink and you get hot? I'm hot. Ain't nobody here, I'm hot. He done came out of clothes. So Noah drunk. And he got 3 sons. I think they Ham, Japheth, and what the other boy name? Shem? Is it Shem? Who it is? What it is? Yeah, Shem, Ham, Japheth. Okay. So Ham now. It say that. Where it say that? I think it's 9:22. 9:22. Because I don't want to tell y'all no story. Okay. And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father and told his brothers outside. So he really tried to shame him. He tried to get out on him. You ever seen like somebody, your had to be family in this instance, acting a fool or doing something they ain't gonna been do, and instead of you helping them, you go tell somebody, hey, come look at this. But he had 2 responsible children, and Noah drunk now, but he drunk, but he still a will. Cause he like, yeah, boy, I might not be able to move because I'm relaxed, but I know what you're doing. I know what's going on. So the other 2 sons, Japheth and Shem, apparently you weren't supposed to see nobody in their nakedness. Okay? Even though they were all males. I don't know. We weren't born back then. They get the cover and they walk backwards because they gonna cover pops up. He done had a late one. He done had a stupor. Let me cover him up. So they cover him up. Noah wake up. Now this is the man that just was tasked with saving the world. You get what I'm saying? We be thinking these people are perfect. These people are people just like us, y'all. They people. It's just God favor ain't fair. God favors who he want to favor. He pick who he want to pick. He put his hand on who he want to put his hand on. Okay? So, Noah wake up. And this is the question that I got to. The first one is, how old is this earth really for real? Because we got some numbers that's going on, that's astronomical numbers that somebody break that down to me. Okay? Now, this is my second one. the second big one for this episode. Ham is the one that tried to clown Pops. Why Noah wake up and throw the curse on Canaan? He throw the curse on Canaan, who is the son of Ham, in which it depends on how deep you want to go. But there's a lot of people justify slavery of brown pigmented people with that verse right there, because Noah woke up and he told Canaan that he was gonna be cursed. You were cursed. Your bloodline is gonna serve the bloodlines of Japheth and Shem. And they took that verse and created slavery. And Paul and why Canaan? He didn't even do nothing. You want to curse somebody? Curse him. I didn't even do nothing. But it reminded me. It reminded me of the movie. If y'all watch this movie called The Harder They Fall, it's on Netflix. And in this movie, it just show you how it's so many messages in that movie. So if you get time, go watch that movie. If you ain't already watched it, go watch it. But I guess it's the sin of the fathers, because sometimes the sin of the father follow the child. So I guess that's what it is. But dang, to curse my whole bloodline, and then Noah, I know you chosen by God. I know God chose you, but who are you to curse a whole generation? Let me read this. Okay, Noah cursed Canaan. That's verse 25. Genesis 9, verse 25. We're going to start at 24. And Noah awoke from his wine, from his stupor, and he knew what his younger son had done unto him. So, like I said, I was out of it, but I still know what went on. And he cursed, and he said, "Cursed be Canaan, a servant of servants shall he be unto his brethren." So you ain't even just gonna be the first servant. You gonna be a servant to the servants. Canaan ain't even do nothing. And he said, and he said, "Blessed be Yahweh, God of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant, and shall enlarge Japheth, and he shall dwell in the tents of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant." And Noah lived after the flood 350 years, and all the days of Noah were 950 years, and he died. So then Noah lived 952. It's like 950 years, and he died. So these thousands of years, how old is the earth for real, y'all? And this is all Old Testament. This is Genesis, Old Testament. We ain't even in Exodus. We ain't even came out of Egypt yet. Ain't none of the stuff that we all know, the biblical stuff, like when God got ready to bring us up out of Egypt, or our ancestors up out of Egypt. We ain't even hit that. This thousands of years, we don't even, oh Lord. I need some answers, y'all. Come on. And we had such a good, thank you guys for everybody that wrote me and gave me. Oh, y'all saw my answer. I got an answer to one of the questions yesterday. But yeah, these videos getting too long. I want them to stay about 10 minutes, but I guess it's too much. So anybody got the answer, let me know. Stay prayed up, and I'm out.